I just got back from dropping Avery off a few minutes ago. I had to finish putting out the recycles. I don't know why I always have so much, but I always do. And every week I think, oh, maybe it's not going to be so bad this week. But it is. And like, I don't want to put like the lighter things out because I'm afraid, like the night before, because I'm afraid that the wind is going to blow them around. Anyhow. So you manifested me. Okay, first person here is New Love. If I contacted P, how would he react? Fool is in reverse. So if you contact him, something will be exposed that needs to be dealt with. Exactly what that is, I don't know. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't contact him. If there's something that you want to say or you want to reconnect with this person, I would reach out to them. I wouldn't wait because they look like they're moving in a different direction. So if you don't hear from them, if you don't reach out, you probably aren't going to hear from them for a while. Shonda, general. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around finances improving. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan is possible. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and a wish comes true. You also may be planning travel. Hi, Mel. Oh, God, excuse me. Mega, love with R, what's coming? Things look a little slow because you got the hangman here. But there should be communication that comes in. But the situation may be stressing you out a little bit because you may be feeling like things aren't moving forward fast enough. You have communication coming in. I would express your wants and needs around the situation if you want to see things move forward quicker. GD, career. You're prepared and you're ready for your career to be moving forward. If you listen to your intuition, the world is at your feet. Things move forward pretty quickly between now and the end of the summer. Money comes in. A new journey could be on the horizon if you listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around career. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Pretty good. Starfall, general. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. If you decided to do so, it would be successful. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Life moves forward, especially where finances are concerned. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Be wise, general. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. You could be spending time with a Scorpio, could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A wish comes true. May reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. You have the world at your feet. You may be doing something out of the blue, fun and spontaneous sometime before the end of this month. Things look good. And the Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. You could be spending time with an Aquarius. Be wise, General. Maybe feeling happy and content around career. Money is coming in and so is success. You could be spending time with a Scorpio, maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be planning travel, listening to your intuition. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief around finances, and finances are improving and moving forward. Ari, General. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, or if you do have an argument or a disagreement with someone, it'll blow over pretty quickly. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have the world at your feet. You also may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success around career moving forward. A Libra comes in. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Nat, future love. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you could be walking away from people, places, and things that you feel no longer serve you. You could have choices and options that come in around love. Explore your options. You've got a Virgo here, and then you have another Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You've got new beginnings on the horizon. When you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, new doors open. Watch out for not getting caught in a third-party situation with Three of Cups in reverse. Just make sure that the potentials that are coming in are all single. PG, love reading. Oh, I think I've skipped some people. All right, let me do PG and then I'll go back up. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life comes into balance. Lay down the laws, set boundaries, and your love life will move forward with choices and options. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship flourishes when you express your wants and needs. If you're not with anyone, Earth comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, another Taurus, and then also an Aries that have potential. Emily, so high after our meeting yesterday. May felt grounded, stable, well-balanced, down to earth, and content. Not bad. Amber, money. Life comes into balance and you're feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable. When money comes in, life changes for you for the better quickly. You should have a large sum of money headed your way at some point between now and the end of the fall. Mary, finances. You're no longer holding yourself back. You may be working on a side business, side project, side hustle, or adding a new stream of income that could be bringing in more money. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel a little bit more financially secure. Money comes in. Things should be improving around finances for you between now and the end of the year pretty significantly. Amy, S and I. Okay, I don't know where you guys are in this relationship, but it looks like it's a little bit out of balance, and it could be a little bit of a roller coaster ride. Like, you may have good days, you may have bad days. Or you might feel like things are functioning really well for a while, and then not so much. He could go, like, get cold or be distant. Three of Cups is in reverse, so I'm wondering if there's a third party around this situation. Listen to your intuition, express your wants and needs around this situation. Could help things maybe get back on the same page, but it looks like there's a disconnect between the two of you, or you're not looking for the same thing, or one person wants more than the other person is willing to give. Butterfly A, love. Well, you got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're currently with someone, current relationship has a wish come true and you're being guided by the divine. Not with anyone, you have a wish comes true, a Sagittarius enters, an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You're not looking back on the past, so there will be new energy coming in and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Pallavi, love. Okay, you've got a committed relationship coming in if you're not in one right now. And the Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. You have passion coming in, possibly with a Cancer. Then you also have another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Exploring your options could lead to success. You'll have choices and options around love. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Your love life should be moving forward, and your next relationship should have long-term commitment around it. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs when it comes to potential partners. Emily Shaw, Jane and me. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement, that will resolve itself and move into the past. And if you listen to your intuition, things could change for the better quickly, and you'll be feeling relieved around the situation moving forward. New beginnings are on the horizon, communication picks up, and you should be spending time together sometime in the month of June. Amen. What to expect coming with O for the rest of the week. There should be communication that comes in. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation, but you may be feeling a little stressed out, like things are a little slow. You could see each other. There's communication coming in. You may see one another, but there's an element of feeling frustrated, or like things are not moving as fast as you want, or it's not enough. Migu, love and romance for June. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and new beginnings around the horizon. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you open new doors. Next relationship you enter, if you're not in one right now, should be well balanced. Could be passionate, and maybe with a Cancer or a Taurus. You have good luck coming in, and then you have another water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Don't be afraid to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Liz, for today. Should be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and you have good luck coming in. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Stephanie, do you see me getting a better job in the future? Yeah, and it may be sometime before the end of the summer. Liz, general between me and JM. Lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel like things are out of balance or if you feel like things have weakened. Communication comes in or communication picks up. You should be seeing one another relatively soon, like maybe sometime within this month. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to tell this person how you feel. New beginnings are on the horizon, but overall things look a little slow. Lita, which of the two would sell better for my betters? Scoops with toppings only or scoops with cone and toppings? They both look good, but I would go with the one with the cones. That comes up a little bit stronger. Lita, Gemini and I seems not so cold anymore and has been really open and affectionate. It still looks like there is something that is either holding the situation back or some kind of an obstacle in the way. I don't know what that is. There is communication and you should be seeing this person, but there is something that is like there's negativity around it. Negativity and an obstacle. Indecision and anxiousness around the situation. I would be careful with this situation because something looks unsettled. So things could be going really well and then this person may get cold again. I don't know, maybe discuss it. Shante, what will happen next between Adaba and I? There's communication coming in, and you're probably going to see one another relatively soon, like maybe within the next couple of weeks. Sage feelings. What does my cat want to tell me? Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. I don't know what that problem is, but the cat may feel like, hey, the answer is right in front of you. May also feel like they're happy, content, think that you're kind, caring, strong, down to earth, and they may just be a genuinely happy pet. It looks good. Sarah, I feel hopeless regarding doing tarot readings. I got stuck at a reading about interpreting someone's feelings, messed up, and now I feel I'm a total loser and can't do this. Feels like I'm doing it all wrong. Well, you know, sometimes, I mean, this may sound like an excuse, but it really isn't. Sometimes you don't connect with the person. Like, you just don't have that connection. For example, the woman that I go to that reads my cards has been reading me for years. But there have been, first of all, the first time I walked in there, I didn't know her. Like, they used to have, it was called the Psychic Cafe, and it was on Main Street. And we used to go there. And she was never there. All the other people would be there, and all of their prices were listed. Everybody was $35. She was $75. So you know that her being $75 was very intriguing to us, but she was never there. Now, we went every once in a while. I'm going to say we were probably in our late teens, early 20s at that point. Now, one day we go there and the place is gone. So we were disappointed because we wanted to go and it wasn't there. Anyhow, so I'm dating my boyfriend Tom, and we had just broken up. Not for the first time, probably for the second time. It was in December and it was raining. I remember that. What year was it? I can't remember. I must have been about 26 or 27. And I just happened to be driving down this other road, and I swear to God that I look to the left and there it is, Psychic Cafe. And I was like, oh shit, they moved. So I pull in there. There was no appointment. I didn't even know I was going. And lo and behold, who was there? $75. So I was like, holy shit. Like, what are the chances I happen to drive past it in the middle of a crisis, and she happens to be there, and I walk in, and I'm not even kidding you. She never knew, I mean, there wasn't Facebook back then, but she didn't even know my full name. She never met me from not a hole in the wall. And the first thing she says to me in the reading is, she actually said Tim. She said, "Who's Tim? Is that your boyfriend?" And I was like, "Tom, yes." And she was like, "Tom, Tim, okay, close enough." Another time, now I become a client, because I'm like, if she knew, how could she know that? And how could she know that we just broke up? And I was wearing one of my mother's rings, and she asked about it, and I handed it to her, and she said, "This ring feels broken. Was she divorced?" How would she know that? How would she know that? Okay, a lot of people are divorced, but still. So time goes on, and years later, and she knows me. She says to me, "Who's Bonnie?" And at the same time, we both said the woman's last name. I swear to God. And I'm like, she dated my father years ago. She goes, "Well, I saw her standing behind you. She must have passed away." And I was like, "Yeah, she did." There was no way that she could have known that I knew this woman. I only met her like 3 times. Okay, a couple of years goes by, and she keeps saying to me, "Your mother is giving me a name." And I'm going through all the names, Diane, Joe, and finally I can say my mother's maiden name. And she was like, "That's it." She says, and she says it like she knows him, my grandfather's name. And I was like, and she goes, "He's buried right behind my father at the cemetery." I actually go around and I clean off their plots, your mother and your grandfather, and I put flowers there. Now, for years, my brother and I would go up to the cemetery. There would be flowers there. "John, did you put the flowers there?" "No." "Who's putting the flowers there?" It was her. Now, she didn't know it was my mother because she didn't know my last name. This was a cash thing, right? And the funny thing is that her father passed away a couple of weeks before my grandfather, and we were like obsessed with going there when my grandpa died. And in front, he's right in front. And they always had things out there. They had trees, trucks. I guess he was a cop because there were police cars. And we used to always check out what he had because we thought it was so funny that people brought all this stuff there. So her and I have a connection that not everybody has. Now, I took my brother there, and he didn't really think that she told him anything great. I took my friend Joe there. He didn't think anything at all. He was like, "It was all right. She didn't tell me anything crazy." I mean, maybe nothing crazy was happening, but you can't make this stuff up. Like, there is no way that she knew that that was my grandfather that was buried there. There is no way that she knew that my father dated that woman. There is no way she could have known that my boyfriend's name was Tom. So sometimes you have a connection with people, and sometimes you don't. And sometimes it's bad, and sometimes it is what it is. Now, the thing with feelings or interpreting somebody's feelings, people have feelings that they're multifaceted. Like, you could have like a bad relationship with an ex-boyfriend and hate his guts, and then have days where, maybe you feel like sorry, or maybe you miss him, or maybe you remember the good times. Feelings are always changing. So could it have been wrong in that moment? Yeah, it could have been. Or it could also be that what you were picking up on was something that was going on in the moment. Like, people get crazy. Like, they're like, "Oh, well, you told me yesterday I was going to meet a Taurus and I haven't met one yet." Yeah, but you ask about love 3 times a day. How much you think is going to change in 12 hours? Right? Like, sometimes it's like you got to let it go, and then life happens. But I told you, this woman was telling me for years I was going to have an unplanned pregnancy. And I'm going to tell you that if I met her when I was 26, it was like 15 years before or 20, 22, whatever it was. It was like 15 years that it took before that happened. So sometimes things don't happen the way that you expect them to happen. Sometimes 2 people are madly in love on Tuesday, and then something happens, and now they hate each other's guts on Friday. So things change, and things could also change back. People get divorced, and then they hook up again. I mean, it happens. So I wouldn't beat yourself up over it, because it also depends on who it is you're doing the reading for. Like, sometimes you're doing the reading for somebody who's not rational. Like, are you going to be the next Marilyn Monroe? Are you going to marry Brad Pitt? Probably not. You don't like that I said that, but it's the truth. So who is it that you're reading for, and what was the question or the situation? Sometimes people are only telling you what you want to hear. Sometimes people have an idea in their head of something, like everybody else is wrong. I'm not. Everybody else is wrong, right? So you have to really figure out, like, I have to be okay with people not connecting with me or people not liking the reading. I mean, it happens. It happens. I mean, I had a young girl once. I swear to God, and I would have felt bad for her if it didn't cost me so much money, but she was like sending me emails, and she wanted me, I need you to get rid of every woman in his life. I mean, come on, I can't get rid of 51% of the population. I don't have that power. And if that's what you're looking for, if you think that every woman's got to be eliminated from his life in order for him to be with you, then you're with the wrong guy. That's not my problem, it's yours. She had a child with him, and she was desperate to hold on to him. Like, you could feel the desperate energy through the emails that she was writing. And it's not happening. They were young. It was something that happened, and she had to let go of it. She didn't want to hear that. That's my fault. That's her fault. Right? I mean, it doesn't take you to be a rocket scientist to realize he's fucking around. I mean, he's 19 or 20 or however old he was. He didn't want to be married with a kid. And then she paid me for a spell, used her mother's credit card. Her mother obviously didn't know about it, fought the charge, and then I got all these fees from PayPal because I don't know why, but PayPal charged me all kinds of fees because of it. And it really pissed me off because, first of all, my prices are really cheap to begin with. And then I wound up paying like $60 in fees. But anyway, the point being is that, and it's also very hard to answer for people that aren't sitting in front of you. Like, I'm sitting in front of the woman that's doing my reading, right? So I could say to her, yeah, he works for, that company, or yeah, oh yeah, okay, so yeah, he didn't call me back. Like, but when you're answering a question and it's through email or like this, I mean, half these questions, like, who are these people? Like look at some of the questions. Like, general for me and T. Who the fuck is T? The vet? The next door neighbor? Your father? Your boss? I don't know. I mean, I can't read minds. So how are you supposed to know? Like, you can only do the best you can with the information that you're given. And if it's wrong, it's wrong. But when you talk about feelings change. You know how many times somebody has told me, I'm not going back to XYZ? You know how many times I said I'm not going back to XYZ and went back? So you never know. Or I'm going to be with you forever, and then like Tuesday, it's like you get blown off. So you just can't let it bother you, because everybody can be wrong, everybody could be right, and sometimes if you really look at the situations, things are right and wrong, but things are changing, so you don't always know where you are. I know that this is really long, but I think it's important. I went to my woman once, and she told me how I was going to be spending more time with Aquarius. Oh, things are going to get good. Things are going to heat up. And then it's like he told me, like, literally that, like, the next day, I don't ever want to speak to you again. Don't call me again. And I was devastated. So I went back. And I was like, you just told me things were going to improve, and now he tells me he doesn't want to see me. And she was like, listen, I can't respond to every burp in your relationship with him, but the way that it reads is that he's still around. You are going to see him. You're going to see more of him. So whatever this is, it'll blow over. And she was right. It did blow over. But in the moment I was living it, it was devastating. Like, somebody says to you, I don't ever want to speak to you again, and for no reason. I think that you just have to keep practicing and don't let it bother you. And if things are wrong, things are wrong. You take it as a learning experience. But you also have to realize that sometimes the person that you're reading for doesn't want to hear what you have to say because it may be negative. Anyway, sorry about that. I think I'm up to Stephanie. Stephanie for love. Okay, when it comes to love, you have new beginnings on the horizon. Now you have a wish that comes true. If you're already with someone, the current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you have a wish that comes true, choices and options. You have here a Gemini, a Sagittarius, and an Aquarius. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and relationships should be functioning better. The hard work you put into your relationships, and along with expressing your feelings, things should move forward. Lita, is it because we can't see each other often because I don't have a car yet? He called me his girlfriend last night, so I don't know. Or is there someone else? Okay, let me see. I don't see anybody else around him. No, it just looks like there could be a boundary with this. That may be the car thing. It may be slow, which slow is okay. It may be a little stagnant at times. I would just take it slow and steady wins the race. Don't be afraid to express your feelings around this situation and see each other like as often as you can. You do the best that you can. I think you're going to get a car soon, so that may solve some of the problem. Stephanie, details on the job that I'll get before the end of the summer. I mean, I can give you, I can't tell you what the job is or what you're going to be doing. I don't know. Okay, it just looks like with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring in happiness and growth, change, and transformation around career. You may have choices and options that actually bring in more money and that you feel like you may enjoy better or maybe more interesting, and the opportunities should come in between now and the end of the summer. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan is possible. Don't be afraid to express what you want and need or ask for what you want because you can get it. And things could move forward to a place where you're feeling relieved and success around career moving forward. But I think you're going to have options. I don't think it's just one place. Liz, love for general. Not bad. So you have a love offer coming in, possibly from a Libra, but then you also have a water sign around Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and then you have another Scorpio. If there's no Scorpio, it could be that there's growth, change, and transformation for the better around your love life that leads to success. Things that have been slow and stagnant should pick up and start to move forward now. Not bad. Not bad. Now I remember reading for someone that was a nightmare. You really can't connect with everyone. It's true. Finding a reader. Yeah. Oh my God. I've seen so many. I've seen so many. Kristen, I'm so down today. I messaged my adopted mother. She didn't reply. And when I told my sister about it, she was so rude to me and discouraged me. I don't know if my life will be settled. Energy check. Well, I think that your mother is going to reply to you. She may be busy or like not conscious of the phone. Like she may be busy doing something and the phone is wherever. I think that you will hear from her at some point relatively soon. It looks like the energy is not bad around you. You've got the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring in more money. Luck is changing for you for the better quickly, and you have other people coming in. Even if they're not family members, so what? Like you could have friends that are family. You've got a Gemini, you have an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, you have a Cancer. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You may be planning travel. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Self-care can go a long way when you're feeling like this. Like, you don't need other people to take care of you, and you don't need other people to be good to you. You're good to yourself, and that will help. And then it's possibly going back to school or learning a new area of study, which could be for business or for pleasure. Sagittarius comes in, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. So you have nice things happening for you, even if you have people around you that are not being nice. I mean, sometimes it's about them and not about you. You know, like your sister may have a bug up her ass for another reason and taking it out on you. I feel like my brother does that to me sometimes. I just let it go. Because people that are happy and content are usually not rude. People that are happy and content usually don't pick out other people's flaws. Like, it's just, it's more about them or what they're going through than it is you. Like hearing my stories. I got a lot of stories. Payman, will Jay take the card that I got him for Father's Day? Sending it for Father's Day, what's his next action? Will Jay like the card that I got him for Father's Day? Yes, I think he will like it. Next action. There could be in-person communication, small talk, catching up. Looks pretty good. Whoops. Reham, what does Joshua think of me? Could we have something? Okay. Who the fuck is Jay? This person may find you to be grounded and stable, down to earth, kind, caring, sincere, hardworking, successful. There is potential for more to come. It looks a little slow and maybe somewhat of a journey, but I'm going to say, yeah, there could be potential. Yeah, and then also, you know what it is too? Like, people will ask questions and they'll say, me and Joe love. But meanwhile, Joe doesn't know they're alive. So you can't give a love reading for people that aren't in love. Like, you have a crush, you're obsessed with somebody, those are different. It's a different situation. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes people are like, oh, I want a love reading with me and whoever. And I look at the cards and I'm like, these people are not like, he doesn't, and look, I've been in that situation. I'm not judging anybody because I've been in all of them. I've been obsessed with somebody that didn't want to know who I was, and I would be doing the same thing. But you can't give a love reading on two people that there's no love there, or what is George's next actions with me? Well, nothing, because there's no connection there. That would be like me saying, what is Joe next door? What are his intentions? There are no intentions. There's nothing there. Like, we may be neighbors. Hi, how you doing? He doesn't have any intentions. So sometimes it's, yeah. Zahira, will there be any sort of communication coming in from Leo Y this year? Chance is slim. The chance is slim that communication comes in this year unless you reach out to them. Adonis, that's Aquarius with me. I ain't talking to you anymore 3 days later. And isn't it funny that they're both Aquarius? And they behave like that? Alphonse, will Jennifer call me tomorrow for my birthday? Oh, happy birthday. And go to dinner with me and reconcile. I'm not convinced it's going to happen tomorrow. I think she's going to call you and you guys will reconcile, but I'm not convinced it's going to happen tomorrow. It might take a little longer than that. Less bitches. You crack me up. Thank you. I've learned a lot from making bad decisions. Oh, Cyrus, you look so cute. Reham, what does AP think of me? We had to part ways. I don't know if his feelings for me have changed. I think he thinks highly of you, has a lot of respect for you, finds you to be grounded, stable, down to earth, smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, compassionate, and attractive. So I don't think the feelings have changed. Maybe one of those things that just didn't work out. Chaos, general guidance. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward on solid ground. Your luck changes for the better quickly. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The solution to a problem is in front of you. You're not seeing it, but you will before the end of the month. Jay, do you see commitment around me and Brianna? And if so, when, and you're right, things have been really good lately. Okay, good. Good. I think there is commitment potential here. I'm going to say that it could happen sometime before the summer ends. Zahira, general for the rest of June. You've got good luck coming in. You're listening to your intuition, and life is changing for you for the better quickly. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. The world is at your feet. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, that pushes life forward towards greater pastures quicker, and it may have something to do with like work, school, or business. Life comes into balance. Beautiful one for today. Negativity moves into the past. You can hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have the world at your feet, and you may get good news around finances. Anonymous, why is Day Day Cancer trying... It disappeared. Hold on. Trying to come back. I've been ignoring his messages for months now, and he's trying again. But I'm on Instagram. But on Instagram, I'm not really interested with him. Okay, let's see. Okay. So when he first started contacting you, he was pretty confident that you were going to answer him and take him back, and you didn't. And now it's like become like an ego thing. So now it's like because you're ignoring him, he's trying harder. He'll go away eventually. Brianna, me and Jay, Sagittarius. Things look pretty good. Communication looks good. Things look a little slow, but communication looks good. Feeling grounded and stable, being happy and content, well functioning. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, Anthony, you were just thinking about me being live? Anthony, when will I get a job offer from M Company, and what do you see about that? Okay, let's see. A new journey begins. I'm going to say sometime between now and the end of August. You should get news about, I think you are going to get a job from there, but I think you're going to have choices and options. A wish comes true. Things move forward on solid ground, and you should be feeling better compensated, better respected around this job. A new journey begins. I'm going to say it may be sometime between now and the end of August. I don't know if they're waiting for a position to open or maybe somebody's leaving, but there's something that they're waiting on. That's what the holdup is. Zozo, can you please tell me what's coming towards me in love? Well, you got the Empress here, and a wish comes true. So Empress brings in love and money, or more of it, and a wish is coming true around love. If you're already with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you have a Libra coming in. Libra comes in strong, but you also have another air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you're leveling up. Things are moving forward on stable ground. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities in love that lead to success and happiness. Not bad. Con for today. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life will move forward towards greener pastures. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. An old wound is healing and moving into the past, and a new journey may be beginning. You may be feeling like grounded and stable around finances. Teamwork is favored. Old wounds heal and move into the past. It should be a pretty pleasant day. Cause for celebration comes in around self-care. Oh, this bum phone finally woke up. It's been plugged in forever. And it's at 7%. Blessed bitches, me and Gemini for the rest of this week. Things may be a little slow this week. There could be communication that comes in towards the end of this week, but between now and like Thursday or Friday, things just may be a little slow or a little out of balance. Carla, my friend M is going to Spain to visit the man he is falling in love. To visit the man he is falling in love. Will they be in a relationship? I'm not convinced that these two are going to be in a relationship. Alpha, general for the week. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, but perseverance and ambition around work, school, or business can change things for the better quickly. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. You may be planning travel. Rehab. Is it possible for me and AP to have something again in the future? We used to perform together and do everything together. How would it look for us when the semester starts? It is possible, but it's kind of unlikely because it looks like the two of you have grown and changed, and the situation or the connection would be different. Doesn't mean you can't be in each other's lives, but I don't know that you guys are going to connect the same way that you did then. Um, but there is potential, like you may be speaking to each other or talking to each other or hanging out together, but and that may need to happen in order for you both to like realize that you've went in different directions, or feelings have changed as far as like you just may not see each other the same way, but it's not in a bad way. It's like it just may be different. Like it kind of reminds me of like, have you ever been in a situation where you had a connection to someone and there's no hard feelings, but life has just moved in a different direction, and you don't mind or you would like to see them again, and maybe you will, but it's not the same connection. Like that connection has ended, and it would be a different connection if that when things started again. I hope I explained that right. You know, it's like the winds of change have kind of changed the feelings, but not that it's bad. There's not animosity. There's not like, oh, I hate this person or I wish them, you know, to fail. It's not like that at all. It's just like grown apart. You know, like my like I think about, I just briefly spoke to her on Facebook, my old best friend from elementary school. Like, we never had a falling out. We just kind of grew apart. So, like, would I want to see her again? If she asked me to meet for coffee, I would go meet her for coffee, but we don't have the same connection now that we did then. Like, we're just two different people. And that's okay. That's part of life. Amber, JR wants to start over. What would that look like? It would look like the same situation that you were once in. So whatever the situation is, I wouldn't expect much to change. If you were happy and content with the way things function then, you'll be happy and content now. If you're looking for things to change or be different, you'll be disappointed. The moon is in reverse, which can also indicate that a secret or something may get revealed around the situation that might need to be dealt with. I don't know what that is, but you'll find out. Cappy, will there be communication with Taurus at work? I don't see communication coming in immediately, but eventually, yes, there is communication. Oh, shit, what did I just... Shania, what's DJ's next actions and feelings this week? Things look slow. I wouldn't expect all that much to be happening this week. This person may be like busy or their focus is elsewhere. If you want to speak to them, I would reach out to them because they seem distracted or they have other things going on this week. CG, second and I on his vacation in July. Are you going on vacation with him? Because it looks like there's distance between the two of you, and I don't see all that much happening. Yeah, it looks like there's distance between the two of you, and I don't see all that much happening when he's on vacation. Are you going with him? Are you guys going on vacation together? Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then another Sagittarius. Exploring your options could lead to a committed relationship that's successful, that takes you to the 10 cups being full. Not bad. He's coming back to India. Oh, and you're there? So is he planning on meeting up with you? Because it looks like there's distance. It doesn't look like the two of you are on the same page as of right now. How long is he going to be there? TVET for today. Something nice could happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. Happiness comes in, or something happens that makes you happy, and anxiety begins to ease. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Sarah, what do the cards say about this? Me not being able to do feeling readings. It happens with 4 to 5 people that I messed up about love or feelings, feeling hopeless, like I can't do this accurately. Well, maybe you just need to practice, but feelings are fluctuating, so it's hard to nail down somebody's feelings. Because you could, like, like we were just saying with the Aquarius, both my Aquarius and Adonis Aquarius, I'm never going to speak to you again. And then 2 days later, they're talking. But in the moment, they really mean it. In the moment, they really mean, I'm never going to speak to you again. And then it changes. So what feelings are we talking about? Because feelings fluctuate. Like you could be divorcing somebody, and I mean, I've seen it, where people get divorced and then they hook up after the divorce. So I'm never going to be with you again. I don't want to be with you. And then all of a sudden they're together. So how are you messing up on somebody's feelings? Unless it's the kind of thing where you're not telling them what they want to hear and they're telling you that you're inaccurate. It depends what it is. Like, you got to go into the energy of the situation. What does the energy of the situation feels like? If something is stuck and stagnant, chances are things are going to stay stuck and stagnant. What's in motion stays in motion. That's just how energy works. And I don't know if it's hard to explain energy, but you have to go into the energy of the situation. Like, I'm trying to explain this to, and I don't think that people get it, because I don't think that I'm explaining it right, because I don't know how to. But take with ice skating. I'm learning these things on ice, and the energy of the instructors, their skates, the energy is like it's barely touching the ice. That's the energy they have. The energy that I have, I feel like my blades are pushing down into the ice so hard I could hit the concrete. That's just the energy of it. Now, yesterday, I could actually feel the energy for me change. I felt it change. I was working on crossovers. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but you come up, one leg comes up and it swings over the other. And for me, I'm telling you, if you watched it and you paid attention to the energy of it, and people that aren't like focused on energy may not see it, but if you watched my teacher do it, it's like so light, it almost looks like she's barely hitting the ice. And me, I felt like I was clunk, clunk, clunk. But yesterday I started to feel it change. And I'm like, okay, the energy here is changing. And I just kept going around and around and around and in the circle. Practice it, get it into your body. The energy will change. And of course, one side's always easier than the other. But the energy of the situation, what's stuck is stuck. What's moving is moving. So somebody that's got like, I like being with him. He's calling me. I'm calling him. I'm seeing him on Tuesday. I'm seeing him again on Friday. That energy is moving and things are good. Now, it doesn't mean that she can't get pissed off on him on Wednesday because, I don't know, he forgot it was her birthday. That happens. In that moment, you might not see that. The cards may not show that. So the cards may see, oh, things are going really well, and then she's pissed off about something and she thinks he's an asshole because he forgot my birthday. Well, get used to it. Because that's what happens. So I'm not sure what's going on with the feelings that you're not getting right, but sometimes, like, if you go into the energy of what the situation is, like if you haven't heard from somebody in 6 months, chances are you're not going to hear from them tomorrow. Like, the energy is just stuck. But if you've heard from somebody on Saturday and you're waiting to hear from them this week, most likely it will happen. The ghosting thing can throw you for a loop sometimes, because that I don't believe is, like, I don't believe that people really intend to ghost. Like, I think that it's something that happens because they're putting off the phone call and then time gets away. I don't think that most people say, I'm never talking to this bitch again. I just don't think that's how it happens. I think that it's more of like, energy starting to change. One person's putting in more effort than the other. The other person's feeling a little bit worn out by the energies, like, kind of bombarding them. And they're like, okay, I'll call tomorrow. Okay, I'll call tomorrow. And then before you know it, they don't know what to say and time has gotten the best of them. There could be some situations where they just meet somebody else and move forward. That happens. But I think it's more or less energy is shifting. One person's too eager. The other person is kind of like not really feeling it anymore, and it just kind of. Adonis, it's like my auntie. She divorced my uncle only to get remarried not long after. She remarried my uncle, yeah. I mean, it happens. It happens. I told you about my aunt's sister. She got divorced. Like when I first did, they're married in. So when my aunt and uncle got married, he's since passed, but I always considered him my cousin because I grew up with him, but he really isn't. He was my cousin's cousin, but he was my age, and I loved him dearly. Um, I spent a lot of time with him growing up. I didn't know his father until, I'm going to say, maybe we were in fourth grade. And then all of a sudden his father started showing up, and his father was around ever since. And the father and mother are together, and they're not married, they're divorced. So how would you read that? How would you read that? Legally married? No, he's not married. Is he with someone? Yeah. Is it his ex-wife? Yes. So they've been living together for how many years? Not married. More years than they were married. More years than they were separated. How long could they have been separated? I'm going to say maybe at the very most 7 years they could have been separated. Maybe at the most. So how would you read that situation? They're not legally married. They're legally divorced. They've been together forever. They're still together. They will always be together. I don't believe that they would separate. How do you read that? Some things are crazy, and then sometimes things happen that you never think are going to happen. Like at the time that I think he left, she probably thought he was never going to come back or they would never reconnect. And then there you go. Like things sometimes have a way of working out. Sometimes they don't. It's crazy. You know what the woman that reads me always says? Whenever I say something, she's like, well, you're not dead yet. So like if like she says something and I'm like, well, that never happened. She's like, well, you're not dead yet. And it's true, because sometimes you don't know how things happen. The way that she explains things, for her, it's different than than most people, I think. But she says it's like, imagine that there were movie clips or pieces of puzzles. You don't know exactly how they go or how they're going to fit, but if you see all the pieces, they're going to show up at some point. So if somebody has feelings for somebody, those feelings are showing, they're going to show up at some point. They could develop. Or if somebody has feelings for somebody, they may get over it. They may see the person in a different light and not feel the same way anymore. Doesn't mean they can't reconnect at another point, because that happens. It happens all the time. I mean, I told this story before. I worked with a woman who was married to this guy, and they got divorced. He remarried somebody from high school. At the same time, she had been married and had 2 children, was divorced, and then she met up with him. So imagine the 2 people that were married to other people. Imagine if they had gone to a reader and she said, I forgot what his name was. This is my boyfriend Greg, are we going to get married? And the reader says, yes, you are going to get married. And then they break up and you marry somebody else and have kids with them. You would think the reader was wrong. I'm not going to marry Greg. I'm with Jim now. I mean, we have kids, we have a family, we have a house, we have a life. And then something happens and you find yourself back with the other guy. I mean, and they were married a long time. The woman I worked with was married over 10 years. So I don't know how long the girlfriend was married, but that's a long time to not be with somebody. And then they come back. So it's twisted the way sometimes things happen. I think you have to just not beat yourself up over it and just move forward and just keep practicing. Charlie, reflexology later. Energies, will it help me? I think it will. I've had that done and it's great. Yeah, the energy is good. Grounded, stable, down to earth, forward moving. Successful. Blessed bitches. Me and Gemini for the rest of June, still in my energy. Things look a little bit slow between now and the end of June, but there should be communication, and you're probably going to see one another at least at some point during the month. Blessed bitches. Commitment coming in. When and with who, if so. I think there is commitment coming in sometime before the end of this year. With the Magician, you'll have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Then you also have a Sagittarius and possibly an Aries here. Exploring your options leads to success around love before the end of this year. Charlie, friend's essay under investigation. I helped write it. What will be the outcome? I don't think anything bad is going to happen. It looks like success comes in and things move forward. So whatever it is they're investigating, they may find nothing. There may be nothing wrong with it, or whatever the situation is. I don't think anything comes of it. Rainbow, will Harry the Leo contact me in the future? Yeah, I think you will hear from him. Charlie, weird vibe at the cousin's wedding. Was it about me? I don't think it was about you, no. I don't know if something happened or something didn't go as planned, but no, I don't think it had anything to do with you. Cappy, how will work go today? It should go well. Feeling successful, feeling grounded and stable. The day may fly by. Listen to your intuition, and feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Dakota, general for the Leo and I. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Communication is either coming in or picking up. Listen to your intuition and things move forward towards greener pastures. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Not bad. Alex, will I be able to get a good ticket for the concert tonight? If I go, will I have fun? I think you will be able to get a good ticket, and I think you would have fun. Leo love, is my and NJ's work successful? I think it will be successful, but it might take a little bit of time. Country, why is MJ, the love interest, being so distant with me right now? Should I fall back and let him reach out? Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, he's setting a boundary and he needs a little bit of space. Give him the space and then things should come back into balance. Emin, why is my recruitment was delayed by 3 months in the ministry? Is it related to ethnicity issues? No, I think it just maybe it may be slow, or positions may be slow, or whatever the situation is has hit a slowdown, and it looks like it's been slow for a lot of people. Charlie, any new work in the cards, or is it that after Matt leave? You could have new work coming in, like a work from home kind of a thing. That's possible. Yeah, listen to your intuition, explore options. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, new beginnings come in. With the magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. How's the baby? And how are you feeling? BJ, Marwan's feelings and actions towards me. They find you to be a kind, caring, sincere person, somebody who is smart, intelligent, and down to earth, a loyal friend. There could be communication that comes in, but things look a little slow, so it may take some time. Sophie, what is R's current feelings for me? He's been a bit defensive recently, and I don't understand why. He may feel like things are out of balance or that you expect too much from him too fast. He may be looking a little bit for some space and for some time to himself. I would give him a little bit of space. I mean, he may think that you're a kind, caring, sincere person and may enjoy spending time with you, but he feels like it's just too much too fast. Oh, they had a little suit. So cute. My neighbors just had their first grandson. He was 2 months old on June 1st. And he was outside and he had on little jeans. So cute. And I remember I kept Avery's like little jeans because I thought that they were the cutest thing. And I think that they were like, I think that she wore them all the time because I just thought they were so cute. I'm hoping to feel a little bit more human soon. Sore stitches. Shouldn't have danced. No, shouldn't have danced. You'll be okay. It will get better. Emin, when to expect from the hearing from the ministry? Could be like within the next couple of weeks. Maybe within the next 4 weeks. Bailey for this week. Slow and steady wins the race. A new beginning is on the horizon around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in. Old wounds heal and move into the past. He was the baby of the ball. So cute. So cute. Maggie, journal for school for my daughter for Wednesday. Things should go well, feeling grounded and stable, successful. Weight of the world slips off her shoulders when good news comes in. Emin, will I get the position I applied for and the package that reflects my seniority? I think you will. It may take a little bit of time, but I think you will. Vicky, D and me for this week. You should have communication either coming in or picking up. Things look a little slow other than that, but communication looks good. Red, general on legal matters. Well, you got good news coming in, feeling grounded and stable, and also feeling successful and relieved. So whatever it is, I think it's going to be in your favor. Kuchu projects feelings and thoughts of me. May find you to be creative and unique, strong, confident, independent, and hardworking, a loyal friend who's down to earth. Awesome. Manager's thoughts of me. May find you to be reliable and stable, hardworking, focused, strong, confident, independent, sincere. Dr. Sony Spirit Messages from the Orange Deck. Raise your vibration. This is a time to level up. It's time to fly high. You may have experienced some setbacks or felt low recently, but that's behind you now, and you have an opportunity to light up like never before. Everything in the entire universe is comprised of energy, and the energy vibrates, drawing towards a similar energy. So raising your vibration means aligning yourself with situations, people, places, and choices that you know will lift you up, support you, and help you grow. When this card appears, you have to overcome the darkness, and you've been moving into a time of opportunity. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you can be reborn. Know that the angels are acknowledging your commitment to growth and are filling you with inspiration now and attracting only the good. And then this one is Sacred Plan. This card doesn't represent the plan that God has in your life, but the plan that comes into fruition based on your intentions for your highest good. You have been given the incredible gift of free will, and therefore your thoughts, deeds, and actions and intentions are all in some way going out into the universe and curating your experiences and opportunities and energies that are flowing in and out of your life. When this card appears, you're being encouraged to move into a state of surrender, where you can recognize that, yes, your intentions have an impact on creation of your own life, but how those intentions unfold is not down to you, but in the hands of God. The divine plan is your intentions unfolding in a way that God, the universe, feels is for your growth and your highest good. Know that every experience that you have been through in your life has a way marker on your journey towards expansion and growth. And your angels are acknowledging your growth now. Pretty good. Emin, what spiritual advice to speed things up in my career advancement? There's nothing that you can do spiritually that's going to speed up your career. It's moving forward through divine guidance. The only thing you can do is explore options and be open to new opportunities. Yvonne, Yusuf hasn't paid me my money since he claims the tax organization has held his money since he didn't pay for taxes. Is he saying the truth? I think he is telling you the truth. Patient, general reading for the next 3 months. You may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Teamwork is favored. Something nice may happen around home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Could be spending time with the Gemini. Could be spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress is bringing in love and more of it. You have the world at your feet. Plus, you could have money coming in. RK, what do I need to know from Tarot right now? Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life is changing for you for the better quickly. Relief comes in around work, school, or business. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition, and working on a side business, side project, side hustle could bring in extra money. And how to know when we pick the right cards for right tarot cards if we were doing a reading. Because you pick them. They're the right cards because you chose them. Like, that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to choose the wrong cards because the reading is the cards that you choose. Mrs. H, love reading for this week. Nothing bad is happening this week, but it looks like it may be a little bit slow. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love, but otherwise things look a little slow. Susie, will Dawn and I communicate this month? I'm not convinced that there's going to be communication this month unless you reach out to him. Kiss, what's coming towards me? I'm a Taurus. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You may be planning travel. You could also be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be planning travel. Bartika, what would you be trusting the person with? Girlie, I'm at work, so I've been MIA. Does anyone know? I don't remember if I answered for you. I don't think that I answered for you. Ms. Therese, I have to submit another EC claim for my latest assignment. Will it be approved? I think it will be approved, yes. Okay, can we cut off the super chats because I have an appointment at 11:15 and I will come back on this afternoon, hopefully around 2. That's going to be my goal, 2 or 2:30, that time frame. Loyalty and love. Let's see. I mean, the thing is that it's just like with asking if a relationship will be successful. Like, a person can be loyal until they're not, and a relationship can be successful until they're not. I can't say that this person is not trustworthy as of right now, but that doesn't mean 6 months from now we may be looking at a different scenario. So, you know, like, there's no guarantees, is what I'm saying. Like, shit happens, you know? Mel, Scorpio's thoughts and feelings when he realizes I didn't wish him a happy Father's Day on Sunday. It's going to be hurt. Disappointed, hurt, and may feel like there's distance, stuck and stagnant. He's going to be hurt. It's going to be hurt. I think he's expecting to hear from you. Adonis, V towards me, what to know. Communication is coming in and things should be better functioning between now and the end of the summer. Like, you may feel like things start to like level out or like they're a little bit more stable. New beginnings are on the horizon. You should be spending time together. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation and things move forward. Not bad. Not bad. All right, I will be back on today, probably between 2 and 2:30, but I gotta run. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all very much for being here. Bye-bye.